For the past couple of years, one AI architecture has really been the gold standard for enterprise systems. Well, today we're here to tell you it's obsolete. We are on the verge of a massive shift, moving away from simple information retrieval and into an era of truly intelligent, persistent memory.
I know, that's a pretty bold statement. But it's the new reality. Yeah, that whole era of just blindly chunking documents, tossing them into a vector database, and kind of hoping for the best, it's over. It's just not going to cut it for what's coming next.
So you've got to ask, why the sudden death sentence? I mean, why is this architecture that so many of us have poured time and money into suddenly being called obsolete? Well, the answer really lies in its fundamental limits when it has to face complex, real-world tasks.
So let's get right to it. The real problem, the core issue, is that traditional RAG basically treats getting information like playing the lottery. You send a query, you get a few chunks of text back, and you just have to pray that they happen to contain the right answer. And as you can imagine, that approach falls apart really fast in a production environment. And here's where it gets really messy, because these problems just pile on top of each other. That static retrieval, it has zero situational awareness for complex multi-step tasks. And that leads directly to what we call context fragmentation, where we're basically just force-feeding the model these tiny, disconnected snippets of text. This brute force approach, well, it inevitably leads to context overflow, which jacks up your costs, tanks your latency, and in the end, it just completely destroys the model's ability to actually reason.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Where do we go from here? The whole paradigm is shifting towards what's called state-aware retrieval and persistent memory. We're moving from a stateless ask-and-forget model to something far more dynamic, a memory model known as context folding.
Now, let's be clear, context folding is not just about making context windows bigger. It's a really advanced memory management strategy. It intelligently compresses and structures information, holding on to the crucial logic from a task or a conversation while just archiving all the noise. It's all about the quality of the context, not just the quantity.
I love this way of thinking about it. Instead of an AI agent having to carry around every single word from a book, the system just remembers the key ideas and, more importantly, how they all connect. It actually distills raw information into meaningful concepts, which allows an agent to learn and remember without getting totally bogged down by useless details.
So to make this happen, architects are starting to think about memory in these three distinct levels. Down at the asset level, you've just got a basic map of your data. Then there's the execution level, which is like a temporary scratch pad for whatever task is happening right now. But the real magic is at the planning level. That's the long-term memory. It only stores the proven successful steps to a goal, filtering out all the failed attempts and noise. Okay, but having a great memory isn't worth much if you can't connect it to the real world, right? And this brings us to the second huge piece of this new architecture, the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. The easiest way to think about it? It's the USB for AI. Before MCP, connecting every model to every tool was just this absolute nightmare of custom integrations, what engineers call the dreaded N-Pi-M problem. MCP just completely solves this by creating a universal standard, a true plug-and-play interface. Just like a USB port lets you connect any device to your computer, MCP allows any model to seamlessly connect with any tool.
So how does it actually pull this off? Well, it boils down to a few key things. First, it uses a universal protocol, getting rid of all that fragile custom code. It also decouples capabilities, which is huge for security, by the way. It lets you access tools like a SQL database without having to embed sensitive API keys. And with dynamic discovery, tools can just automatically announce what they can do, creating this incredibly flexible and scalable ecosystem. All right, we've talked about the big ideas, persistent memory with context folding, and that universal connector MCP. So now let's pull back the curtain and see what the whole system, the whole production stack, is going to look like as we head into 2026.
And here it is. This is the new blueprint. It all starts with state-aware retrieval as the cognitive backbone. That's powered by context folding, which acts as the memory controller, making sure agents can reason consistently without getting overwhelmed. And it's all connected by the Model Context Protocol, the integration fabric. And the result? You get predictable, autonomous, and actually economically viable AI systems for the enterprise. And look, this is not just some theory on a whiteboard. This architecture is already out there, being used to build some incredibly powerful applications.
We're seeing autonomous multi-agent research systems, financial analyst tools that plug directly into real-time data, and even memory extensions for the coding copilots we use every day. This stack is enabling a whole new class of specialized agentic software.
All right, so let's just take a step back and look at the big picture here. The real game changer, the fundamental shift, is moving away from this stateless ask-and-forget model to an architecture of persistence. We're not just asking simple questions anymore, we are building systems that actually learn, remember, and adapt over time.
Now, whenever I talk about this, there's always one question that comes up pretty quickly. Does this mean vector databases are also dead?
And the answer is a big, resounding no. Not at all. Their role is simply evolving. They're moving from being the brain, the core intelligence layer, to being an incredibly important underlying storage layer. Think of it this way. They provide the raw material, but the actual cognitive heavy lifting, the reasoning, the planning, the memory, that's now handled by this new agentic architecture.
And this brings us to the most important takeaway of this whole explainer. The competitive advantage going forward is no longer about who has the biggest pile of index data. The winners are going to be the ones who master the art of building persistent, state-aware systems that can turn all that data into intelligent, autonomous action.
So the message is simple. Stop praying for top K retrieval. Start engineering persistent agentic memory. This is where AI is headed. Now, if you want the full architecture blueprints for this system, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your current tech stack. I'll see you next time on The Automation Architect.